A bachelor.
When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I would live till I were married.
Холостяк.
A boy.
So, news of Tillman's daring escape came at just the time the northern public needed a hero to buoy their spirits. Tillman.
Буй.
A clog.
That doesn't clog your pores, does it? It's been proven to cause cancer in laboratory animals.
Засорение.
A concession.
All right, Garber. But no more concessions.
Уступка.
A contempt.
Sit down right now, or you'll be arrested for contempt of court.
Неуважение.
A decoy.
I think the two victims were just a decoy.
Приманка.
A detergent.
No! I just used their laundry detergent.
Моющие средства.
A dimple.
Look at those dimples. Sexy, sexy.
Ямочка.
A displacement.
We've caused the displacement of thousands of families into refugee camps.
Смещение.
A dissolution.
Decree of dissolution of marriage?
Распад.
A diverter.
Отклонитель.
A doozy.
We have had a doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Нечто сногсшибательное.
A dork.
You know, he's a senior now, but he's still a dork.
Придурок.
A facilitator.
Jack, I'm a facilitator. I'm a keeper of secrets.
Посредник. Помощник.
A fine.
To impose a fine on a righteous man is not good.
Штраф.
A flare.
Weaver, get up on those rocks and fire a flare.
Вспышка. Сигнальная ракета.
A fodder.
Корм для скота.
A footnote.
I'm just a footnote in the story, you.
Примечание. Что-то не особо важное.
A freighter.
He was a navigator on a spice freighter.
Грузоперевозчик.
A functionary.
I'm something of a functionary, but without ambition, or even hope of ambition.
Должностное лицо. Чиновник.
A geezer.
What the heck? Watch where you're going, you old geezer!
Старикашка.
A germ.
We know the children are sick. We know a germ caused it, but we all agree that we can't see it.
Микроб.
A gig second.
Gig. A gig is where I sing in front of people.
Концерт.
A gullet.
I want all the drinks poured directly down my gullet.
Глотка.
A hag.
Get away, you horrible old hag!
Ведьма.
A heathen.
A heathen and a barbarian.
Язычник.
A hellhole.
In 20 years, Iraq will be a hellhole nobody cares about.
Адская бездна.
A hobo.
You can't go to the ring ceremony looking like a hobo.
Бродяга.
A humorous.
Yeah, but my titanium humerus took most of the hit.
Плечевая кость.
A juncture.
Every relationship arrives at a critical moment. A juncture between moving forward and moving on.
Стык. Шов.
A juxtaposition.
I love the juxtaposition between this scene and the last one.
Сопоставление.
A kite.
The kite! Why shouldn't it carry you? Both of us.
Воздушный змей.
A lesion.
This lesion on the back of the neck is how the poison was introduced into the bloodstream percutaneously.
Телесное повреждение.
A lint.
Looks like lint from a new carpet.
Ворсинка.
A mole first.
That girl has a mole on her face the size of a Cadillac. What?
Родинка.
A mole second.
Our mole with the Russians tells things a little different.
Крот. Доносчик.
A molestation.
You would be shocked what a molestation accusation does to a perfectly fine marriage.
Растление.
A native.
The natives killed every single Spaniard.
Дикарь.
A pageant.
I think the most excellent idea for a pageant would be a giant holiday feast.
Пышное зрелище. Маскарад.
A partition.
The British Cabinet has formally approved the partition of India.
Раздел.
A patty.
Well, can I grab the flame-grilled Angus patty with runny egg and extra bacon, please?
Пирожок.
A payday.
It's payday, boys.
День выплаты жалования.
A plethora.
We have a plethora of agents who've now reached this milestone.
Изобилие.
A preceptor.
Наставник.
A referral.
Передача на рассмотрение.
A regurgitation.
No spirits.
And no regurgitation.
Отрыжка. Обратный ток крови.
A repentance.
The only way you can show your repentance is to leave.
Покаяние.
A retort.
No clever retort, huh? You have nothing to say at all? Oh.
Остроумная реплика.
A retraction.
For those of you who don't know, a retraction is when a newspaper takes something back.
Забрать слова обратно. Втягивание.
A retribution.
And when I lost her, I promised myself retribution.
Возмездие.
A rodent.
Aren't hamsters members of the rodent family?
Грызун.
A scrub.
Поросль. Кустарник.
A sidekick.
And Batman and his sidekick Robin.
Друг. Напарник.
A slug.
I trust you don't mind if Jack pours me a slug.
Глоток спиртного. Лентяй. Слизняк.
A smidgen.
Oh, no, not a smidgen of man has no conscience. He'll never...
Чуточка. Капля.
A stint.
And so, after my 9th stint in rehab, Craig. Oh, Craig.
Ограничение. Пребывание на посту.
A supplication.
When you are in the presence of His Holiness, you must always be standing, bent in obeisance, hands folded in supplication.
Мольба.
Attacked.
If we are to be successful, this will need to be handled with tact.
Такт.
A tardiness.
Tardiness is something I will not tolerate. What?
Опоздание.
A testament.
Leslie's last will and testament.
Завет.
A tetanus.
When was the last time you had a tetanus shot?
Столбняк.
A thong.
Come on, what kind of dude wears a thong?
Стринги.
A thorn.
No, but I'm just a thorn in the Marine Corps' ass.
Колючка.
A tie.
Every game ends in a tie!
Ничья.
A trinket.
Oh no, Jonathan, not another worthless trinket. If I...
Брелок.
A trooper.
You're a real trooper.
Актер.
A vine.
There was a vine in front of me, and on the vine were 3 branches, one of which began to bud.
Виноградная лоза.
A wager.
I'll wager my new racing pod against, say, the boy and his mother.
Ставка.
A waist.
I suspect he will be paralyzed from the waist down.
Талия.
A wedlock.
A child born out of wedlock is a bastard child.
Брак. Супружество.
A weld.
The commander does not know every bolt, every weld in his ship!
Сварной шов.
A whimsy.
I must confess, I'm guilty of the same foolish whimsy.
Прихоть. Причуда. Каприз.
A wimp.
He's a complete wimp.
Слабак.
Abhorrent.
Your Majesty, I could not even consider such an abhorrent crime.
Отвратительный.
Abject.
But it's this or suffer from abject humiliation for the rest of the year.
Жалкий.
Addled.
They've addled his brain and yellowed his teeth.
Испорченный.
Aerial.
Get me those aerial photographs. Right, sir.
Воздушный. Авиационный. Антенна.
Amorous.
Do you enjoy playing the cuckold? Or are you unaware of your wife's amorous activity?
Любовный.
An ablution.
Well, I'll just
follow my own advice and retire to the stream to perform my ablution.
Омовение.
An aftermath.
You tell us when to go to war, we conduct the war, you deal with the aftermath.
Последствия.
An arousal.
Female arousal is linked less to direct sensory output from the genitals and more to relaxation and lack of anxiety.
Возбуждение.
An epitome.
You are the epitome of everything I have ever looked for in another human being.
Воплощение.
An euphemism.
It's kind of a euphemism for being unemployed.
Эвфемизм.
An expenditure.
Every month your expenditure is greater than your income.
Расход.
An impasse.
Obviously your marriage has come to an impasse, sir.
Тупик.
An indignation.
Возмущение. Негодование.
An infidelity.
There is nothing more disgusting than infidelity.
Неверность.
An interjection.
Междометие. Восклицание.
An invocation.
Join me in the invocation.
Вызов. Заклинание. Мольба.
An obituary.
Your resume reads like the obituary, so how about...
Некролог.
An ovary.
This hospital took out a healthy ovary.
Яичник.
An utility.
What else?
Utilities and weapons.
Полезная вещь. Коммунальные услуги.
Apparel.
Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman?
Одежда.
Bitching about.
What are you bitching about?
Скулить. Жаловаться.
Borderline.
What you call love is a borderline personality disorder.
Пограничный. Сомнительный. Стоящий на грани непристойности.
Brass.
If he's moving into a police station, he's got some serious brass in his pocket.
Деньги. Латунный. Медный.
Cloying.
I mean, some of the characters are interesting, but it's too cloying. It's too...
Надоедливый.
Commemorative.
The agency would like you to have these commemorative binoculars to help you watch the launch and to remember this day.
Памятный.
Conceivably.
A crucial document, either misplaced or conceivably destroyed.
Предположительно.
Consummate.
He always was a consummate liar.
Превосходный, совершенный, законченный.
Coy.
Listen, I'm sick of being all coy and bashful, Dale. Okay?
Застенчивый.
Degrading.
I'm degrading myself by degrading you.
Унизительный.
Demise.
A life form that loves to fantasize about its own demise.
Гибель.
Detail.
Деталь. Подробность, деталь машины или здания.
Docile.
No tampering with the structure to make it more docile, and no growth acceleration.
Послушный.
Effusive.
That would be loquacious, verbose, effusive. How about chatty?
Чрезмерный, безудержный.
Eligible.
All eligible for military service.
Достойный, пригодный.
Forensics.
Forensics found 3 sets of DNA.
Судебно-медицинская экспертиза.
Genuine.
And you've shown a genuine desire to reform.
Подлинный.
Hoot.
Oh, come on. It'd be a hoot.
A hoot?
Что-то забавное.
Inbound.
Duke's inbound. We're under attack.
Прибывающий.
Inhibition.
Loss of inhibition is crucial to your success tonight, okay?
Торможение, подавление.
Intake first.
I'm trying to limit my intake of sugar.
Потребление.
Intake second.
There's an intake pipe here below low tide.
Впуск.
Liable.
You walk around town dressed like that, you're liable to get shot.
Вероятный ел.
Limp.
She jabs him with her stinger, and he goes as limp as a boned fish.
Безвольный, вялый, нежесткий.
Menial.
We've been breeding them here for ages to do menial work.
Не требующий квалификации.
Misbegotten.
My only aim in life is to help the misbegotten, the downtrodden, and the members of my parish.
Скверный.
Oblique.
They're oblique strategies.
Косвенный.
Parish.
You care for the boys in your parish, don't you, Father?
Церковный приход.
Perverse.
Have you become that perverse?
Извращенный.
Plausible.
What we have to do is we have to build a plausible alternative story, all right?
Правдоподобный.
Puny.
It had become too small, too puny, too weak a word for him.
Хилый.
Purchase second.
Точка опоры.
Rampant.
Oh, perversion is rampant in our society.
Принимающий угрожающие размеры, безудержный.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity, Mr. Hudgens, is the key to every relationship.
Взаимность.
Retail.
Розничный.
Retractable.
Oh, they're retractable when not in use.
Втягивающийся.
Roadkill.
His mom's roadkill. He's an orphan.
Животное, сбитое автомобилем.
Skank.
The Virgin and the Skank.
Страхолюдина.
Slight.
Незначительный.
Stationary.
Could I trouble you for some stationery in an envelope?
Канцелярские принадлежности.
Stymie.
Can lower the libido and stymie the sexual fantasies of many female patients.
Ставить в безвыходное положение.
Subjected.
These children have been subjected to scenes of violence and abuse from an early age.
Подвергаться.
Surefire.
In fact, the only surefire way to survive a modern horror movie, you pretty much have to be gay.
Стопроцентный.
To allot.
I can allot 5 minutes for this visit.
Выделять.
To oblige second.
I wonder if you could oblige me with a light.
Делать одолжение.
To budge.
And he made like he was going to hit me, but I didn't budge.
Сдвинуть с места, шевелиться.
To buoy.
Поддерживать, не давать утонуть.
To bust.
He's never been busted because he doesn't leave a paper trail.
Арестовать, сленг.
To caress.
And no matter how much I caress her, no matter how much I love her, in the end, she still ain't gonna give up that ass.
Ласкать.
To combine.
Interferometers combine light waves collected from the same source.
Объединять, сочетать.
To commence.
Commence emergency shutdown.
Начинать.
To consort.
What sort of boys would your parents never allow you to consort with?
Якшаться, гармонировать.
To consummate.
They will now consummate the marriage under the witness of the tribe.
Доводить до конца, завершать.
To copulate.
How do worms copulate?
Совокупляться.
To cup.
I apologize, I didn't mean to cup your balls.
Накрыть ладонью сверху.
To deface.
Who'd be stupid enough to deface a car and then inquire about its price?
Портить, обезображивать.
To dignify.
I will not even dignify that with a reply.
Удостаивать.
To dissect.
It was gross. They wanted me to dissect a frog.
Разбирать критически.
To ditch.
Has ditched us for another team at the last minute.
Покидать в беде.
To drool.
Try not to drool on the controls.
Распускать слюни.
To enroll.
I'm here to enroll my son in school. Mark.
Регистрировать.
To exude.
God forbid I exude confidence and enjoy sex.
Распространять вокруг себя.
To facilitate.
This should facilitate a better view of the interior of the alien spacecraft.
Облегчать, помогать, способствовать.
To forfeit.
Either he plays or you forfeit the game.
Терять.
To grind.
Who wants to grind their bones into the dust?
Перемолоть.
To hump.
Get fucked, humped, banged.
Горбить, сутулить, груб. Трахнуть.
To nudge.
All I did was give your uncle a little nudge out of the door.
Слегка подталкивать локтем.
To oblige first.
I'm not obliged to do anything.
Обязывать.
To overlook.
Let's go over this again. Make sure we haven't overlooked anything.
Игнорировать.
To pedal.
Look, I want you to pedal your ass back here, pick up your shit, get the fuck out of my house.
Работать педалями.
To peek.
Keep your eyes closed, don't peek.
Подглядывать.
To penalize.
You can't penalize someone if they're not responsible for their actions.
Wow.
Наказывать.
To plummet.
I hope this thing doesn't plummet to the basement.
Стремительно падать.
To poke.
Poke him or something. See if he's still alive.
Ударить кулаком.
To pound.
Hurricane Gabriel continues to pound the eastern seaboard.
Бить, колотить, толочь.
To procure.
I am Jack Sparrow, but I'm not here to procure a crew.
Обеспечивать, приобретать.
To ravish.
This is the girl of your dreams. Ravish her.
Изнасиловать.
To rekindle.
You know, like a truce. To end our feud and rekindle our friendship.
Вновь зажечь.
To remand.
Meanwhile, I remand you both in custody for 30 days.
Возвращать под стражу.
To renew.
Sir, renew your passport.
Возобновлять, восстанавливать.
To repulse.
Now you repulse me.
Вызывать отвращение, отражать атаку.
To resign.
We think it is in everyone's best interest that you resign.
Уходить в отставку.
To sass.
Don't you sass me, boy.
Пререкаться.
To sling, slung, slung.
Подвешивать.
To slurp.
Down. Don't slurp. Sit.
Хлебать.
To sour.
Slowly the days turned sour, and the watchful nights closed in.
Закисать, мрачнеть.
To splurge.
Just trying to splurge and show him a good time.
Хвастаться, тратиться.
To stifle.
She's the artist. I didn't want to stifle her creativity.
Задыхаться.
To stipulate.
Your Honor, we stipulate that murder was done here.
Обусловливать, предписывать, to say exactly what must be done.
To strut.
He strutted around quarters naked, trying to get everybody to notice him.
Ходить с важным видом.
To tap.
You can't just tap them on the shoulder anymore.
Постукивать.
To utilize.
How does anything so simple utilize energy for growth?
Использовать.
To woo.
You have my permission to woo her.
Папа. Ухаживать.
To wreck.
I've wrecked my career.
Разрушать.
Unseemly.
It's unseemly for the spiritual leader of Tibet to spy on people.
Неблаговидный.
Validity.
We would like to remove any doubt as to the validity of our search.
Обоснованность.
Virile.
I need a virile man who can handle a cougar like me.
Достигший половой зрелости.
Weary.
Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall.
Утомленный.